Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation is the Nasri Mahalla Panjwa Kar Duja Chopade. 4 lines to a verse. The recitation. Ik oankar Satgur Prasad छोड़ जाही से करह पराल काम न आवह से जंजाल संग न चालह तिन स्यो हीत जो बैराई सोई मीत ऐसे परम भूले संसारा जन्म पदार्थ खोए गवारा राहाओ साच धर्म नहीं पावै डीठा झूठ दोस्यो रच्यो मीठा दात प्यारी विसरिया दातारा जाने नाही मरण विचारा वस्त पराई को उठ रोवै कर्म धर्म सगला ई खोवै हुक्म न बुझै आवण जाने पाप करे ता पछोताणे जो तुद भावै सो परवान तेरे भाणे नो कुर्बान नानक गरीब बंदा जन तेरा राख ले साहिब प्रभ मेरा नानक गरीब बंदा जन तेरा राख लहे साहिब प्रभ तेरा. So in this Sabad, Guru Arjan is pointing out to us, the heart of the matter is that we are in love with what is unstable, and we mistake our adversaries for friends. We are obsessed with romance and intimacy, if you will, forgetting the full range of love. So all the stuff of the world is what I have just enumerated. The Guru is saying all the stuff of the world will be left behind. Chhod Jaeh. But what will be left behind is held on to as precious. Chhod Jaeh se Karah Paral. Kaam na aave se janjal. Janjal. A web of our own making, of worldly life. That web of worldly life does not serve our real purpose. Instead, it becomes entanglement. Kamana ave, se janjal. And we invest our affection in what cannot accompany us. Sang na chale tinsyo hit. And we take as friends what are in fact adversaries. Jo berai, sei meet. So in other words, we are practicing a form of sophisticated self-deception. What we cling on to ultimately becomes the source of our suffering. The point being, there's nothing to cling on to. Everything is fleeting. But this is not advocating renunciation. It is to relish what is out there for as long as it is out there, not to be obsessed with it. And the Guru says, it is precisely this that is our delusion. Aise parama phule sansara. The world has gone astray in this delusion. Janam padarth khoe gawara. The priceless gift of human life is thus squandered. Human life is a gift. We squander it in chasing after fathoms. So this is the fundamental mistake. We confuse what is not final, penultimate, be it our relationships, be it our roles, be it our possessions, We hang on to it. We organize our life around what is not going to stay. And that is our foolishness. On the other hand, Sach Dharam nahi pave dita. Sach Dharam, the authentic way of living, does not appeal to us. Sach Dharam nahi pave, does not appeal to us. What do we like? Jhoot to hai syo rachyo meetha. The sweet fabrication of self-deception is preferred. Daat pyari, we cherish the gifts, the gift of life. Visrya datara, but the giver is forgotten, the source is forgotten. Janne nahi maran vichara, death escapes our awareness. We think we are here forever. We never seriously contemplate mortality. That's how fragile the whole arrangement is. Vast parai ko uth rove. We are always coveting what belongs to another. Vast parai. And in doing that, we lose our balance, our sense of balance, sense of discernment. Karma tarama sagla hi khove. Why is this? Because we are ignorant of hukam. Hukam na bujhe, ava na jane. We are trapped in a conditioned pattern. Paap kare ta pachotane. What is the pattern? Ill-conceived actions that are always followed by regret. That is the cycle we're in. So you see, comparison and envy, covetousness, becomes the marker of our self-worth. And we forget our grounding in the eternal. Instead, we define ourselves by what others have, status, gifts, relationships. And that causes us to fall into despair. Jo tud pave so parwan. And the way an authentic life is lived is to accept whatever is presented to you by life, to offer yourself, tere paane no kurban, to offer yourself up, to accept, not to resist. And Nanak says, Nanak Garib, Banda Jan Tera, I am your slave. Preserve me in your presence. So the solution is to live in harmony with what Gurbani calls hukam. It is basically the divine impulse that operates at all levels of existence as an organizing force. So living in hukam can also be looked at as expanding one's consciousness, where the duality of mind and matter begins to recede, and you begin to see through the mystery of life. Life becomes easier and more natural, effortless. The doors of perception open up. Your inner rhythm begins to sync up with the rhythm of life around you. All of these highs and lows that we are talking about, coveting and regretting, sorrow and joy, they will just flow through like ripples on the surface of consciousness. But your consciousness will remain deep, ocean-like, serene. You will realize that grief and happiness are like clothes that we wear and we discard daily. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.